What's up YouTube? It's our first run back. It's Tuesday, July 4th. It's about 7:40 a.m. It's 8 a.m. now. So here's a very average idea of what I do before a run. You've gotten some clips and some ideas before. Starting off with morning pages, I do 3 pages of journaling. It's entirely just whatever comes out. It's like a word vomit the first thing in the morning. Then I will go and drink my Element electrolytes and some coffee. I will think about what I want to have for breakfast. I'll think about what I want to wear. Then I'll get into the whole thing of digesting a little bit because I will throw up on my run. Did a lot of my PT exercises on my watch, laced up the Hokas. I'm wearing the Arahi 6s. Didn't know I have a very bad issue with pronation, so my feet go like this when I run. Also, I'm so clogged because of the air quality here. Our training plan, we have an easy run today. We have 30 minutes at an easy pace. So let's go. I'm nervous, but I'm also very excited. So let's go. Oh my god, to have a pain-free run. Guys, I can't believe it. It is coming off an injury. It is so hard to trust your body, and I can't believe it. I just did 30 minutes, no pain, was able to keep my heart rate decent. Obviously I consume weed and I drink coffee before I run, so those are things that elevate your heart rate. Also, it's extremely humid outside, and my throat really hurts from the air quality in New York, but I feel so good. I can run a marathon. I feel good. Like, I haven't had a run that I felt perfect in my body in a while, and I don't think I really felt perfect, but I didn't have pain. That's huge. Hi YouTube, it's Tuesday. I'm cooking up some dinner. I'm making some salmon, some leeks, mushrooms, kale, avocado, listening to a podcast about how women should exercise as they age. I talk about a lot of things that I'm very passionate about, and if you followed me for a long time, I've definitely harped on them before. The importance of having your period, especially if you're a woman that's training. If you don't have it, that is like your body giving you a red flag that like we gotta do something. Intermittent fasting, women should probably not do. It's an additional stressor that your body probably is not gonna be able to benefit from physiologically. If you are already working out, that is a stress on your body. You don't need to do fasting as well. Not a lot of studies done on women when it comes to exercise, supplements, sports, science, physiotherapy, injury. We're still behind. And then if you think about race and class and all of those different disparities and intersectionality, even worse. It's by Mind Body Green. That's the podcast I'm listening to. But my dinner, go on a little post-dinner walk. Then I'm gonna read my book all about mobility and movement and take a bath. It sounds like a perfect night for a little introvert like me. My run today got me buzzing though, I have to say. Talked to a lot of friends and family throughout the day, got a lot of really nice comments and DMs, and I'm just excited to take you guys on this journey and also just do it myself. So YouTube, as promised, it's a Tuesday night. Started my crazy grandma wind down routine for those inquiring. I'm still taking hot baths in the summer. Okay, so I just took an Epsom salt bath, which was amazing. Right now we are sipping on some Magnesium by Moon Juice. They just made a blue lemon flavor, which I love. Last but not least, I've started to read my newest book, Built to Move. I read it while I was in the bath. So if you're curious how I found this book, I talked about it a little bit in the first running video, but a couple here, Kelly and Juliet, who have started their own like movement mobility practice, I suppose. They were on the Ritual podcast and I heard of them and they were like blowing my mind with all this mobility stuff. It was very aligned with like PT, coming off an injury, just thinking about longevity as a young person. I only feel like people think about joints and bones and hip replacements and stuff when they're of old age and when things have already happened to them. And it's that idea, if you pay for your health now, you won't have to pay for it later. Know that I'm gonna get really nerdy about mobility. Like, you're gonna catch me doing weird shit on a walk. If they give me like weird things to like elevate your walk, I will be doing that. 20 pages into it, I just finished the intro, and they're gonna give you 10 different like movement practices that you should be focusing on. I read a little bit, like one of them is sleep, one of them is range of motion, diet. Throughout the book, they have you do different like movement tests, and so one of them, I will describe it to you now if you're not a visual learner. I'm sorry, but basically you have to put one foot in front of the other and then sit all the way down in a cross-legged position without using your hands. I tried it and I could not do it. The other one is you're sitting down with your arms straight out in front of you, and then you have to go up without touching anything. I tried both of them. I'm 24 and I couldn't do it, and so I was like, wait, imagining myself at 40, 60, 80 trying to do this. The book is good because it applies to everyone of all ages. We all have different mobility. Like, there's gonna be some things in the book that I'm like good at, some that I am shitty at, and so it's very adaptable to our needs and what we need to work on. A lot of people work out, they cycle, they do yoga, they do HIIT, Pilates, boot camp. And a lot of people still have injuries, which they talked about in the book. Like, how can we have this many dollars in the global wellness market, yet there's so many people that are like slamming caffeine and not getting sleep and overworking themselves, overstressing themselves, fatigue, like whatever, you know, like that is a lot of what the book is focused on, and bringing it back to the basics of mobility. From a running perspective with my mobility right now, like I don't feel strong coming off my injury. If you ask me to jump off of one leg vertically, I would not be able to do it. And when I played volleyball, that was like something that was super easy. Over time, if you stop doing something, you'll lose that range of motion. And it's not to scare you, but it's to make you feel motivated that you can change. I think in the past, whenever I thought that I was bad at something, whether that be playing the guitar, or art class, or volleyball or something like that, I thought that I don't deserve to do it at all, that I should just quit. Like I didn't believe in myself enough to want to accept the challenge of getting better at something. And now after I did that little like sit down, stand up thing that I was describing before, previous me would have been like, wow, you should just quit sports because that's embarrassing. Now me over here, current me, is like, wait, okay, I'm gonna get better at it. I'm gonna practice this every fucking day and then be able to do it, and that's gonna be sick and that's gonna be rewarding. Also, if I'm sweating, it's my Epsom salt bath. I just like looked in the mirror and I'm like, girl, you look like you're in a sauna. Cheers to the book. Cheers to taking your mag is what I was gonna say. But I hope everyone has a beautiful little night, and I'll talk to you soon. Indeed, from the brain on down, we are designed to move, and not always for the reasons you might think. It is well established that we are ambulatory because it allowed our ancestors to hunt and gather. We all could use some of what, borrowing a term from conservation biology, we like to call rewilding of the body. This book is focused on the body, but it begins with the mind. We want you to think differently about your daily habits, look for opportunity for movement where you may have previously thought none existed, and to reconsider what it means to be fit. Hi everyone, it's Thursday. We're going on our second run back, and I'm drinking my first THC beverage with off-fuels. If this is gonna hit me faster than an edible does, I will let you know. Also really exciting, I don't know if anyone cares, but Instagram launched this thing called Threads, and I'm addicted to it. And I think I've decided that I'm gonna do a Tracy Anderson method class while high, because I think that shit is crazy, because a lot of people have been saying they agree. So cheers. I'm gonna drink this, and then my next run will be Hoka Run Club on Saturday. So I'll see you there, and I'll talk to you when I finish up the run. Okay, goodbye. Forgot to mention that it's 90 degrees outside. We're gonna see what the hell happens. Biggest tip for when it's really hot is run a lot slower than you think. Make sure you're hydrating with electrolytes before and after, because electrolytes replenish your mineral balance in your body. If you're drinking only water, you're not getting the proper ratios of things like magnesium, potassium, sodium, etc. So make sure you get electrolytes. I love the Red Element. I've talked about them a lot, but you can also do things like sea salt, coconut water. There's a shit ton of electrolyte brands out there, so highly recommend you look into that if you're a summer runner girly. But this is it. And I'm also wearing the new Joggy Vada sunglasses. I've worn these like city biking and walking around, so we'll see how they fare on a little run. Garmin and my Whoop combo, because I've noticed that my Whoop heart rate is really different than my Garmin. And I know that all of like these wrist-based heart rate monitors aren't that accurate, and if you got like the belt, that's the most accurate one. So maybe one day I will get that just to see, because there is a huge difference. Do our physical therapy, and then we'll go on a run. Hey YouTube, I'm back. It's 9 a.m. on a Friday. I'm feeling giggly. Speak Now obviously came out at midnight tonight. So one of my friends told me that there's a SoulCycle ride Friday morning at 7 a.m. That's a Speak Now Taylor's version themed ride. Sorry, I'm clearly exhausted from the class, but there was a Speak Now Taylor's version SoulCycle class at 7 a.m. in New York. So I just went to that. Child work is like spinning to Dear John and doing that shit. So I'm back now. It's quite early. Yesterday I had a 3-mile run. I went in the middle of the afternoon, which I told you, and it honestly went better than I expected. I was expecting the heat to really like make me feel like I was gonna die, but the heat was tolerable, kind of. I just bought this watermelon from Trader Joe's on my walk home from spin class. So I'm gonna eat this because I'm very dehydrated. We have Hoka Run Club on Saturday, which I'm excited about. So I have like in my running program a 3-mile run, and the Hoka Run will be like 4, so it works out perfectly. But I'm gonna eat my watermelon and I will chat with you later. I forgot to say that I went to bed, and my Whoop like said what time I went to bed at, and it said that I fell asleep at 8:49 p.m. on a Thursday. Amazing. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Good morning. It's a Sunday. No one outside except for me, and we are going to jump rope on the West Side Highway. This was honestly one of the first things I ever posted on TikTok, was a video of me jump roping on the West Side Highway, and I was like, jump rope routine. So I'll show you when I get over there. I'm going to the exact same like city bike station that I would undock. I don't know, I get nostalgic of like I have to do the exact same thing sometimes. I'm wearing this pair of Hokas that I feel like I've never ever talked about, but they're called Solomars. They're really good for lifting or cross training because they don't have as much of like a Hoka true cushion in them. So I'm gonna wear them for jump roping because I need to work on my ankle stability, and jump roping really helps with that. We're walking by NYU. I remember when I visited here when I was 16. Like, how long ago was that? 8 years ago? Wild. Jump roping today, it's a good form of cross training. Week 1 of me running. Absolutely no pain at Run Club yesterday, which was awesome. I felt so much more confident in my body and I could just trust it. And it was just like, ugh, the light at the end of the tunnel. I genuinely was like, I don't think I'm ever gonna have like multiple pain-free runs, but we're back, baby. So let's get on that city bike and go jump rope our hearts out. Sunday mornings are like a 7th wonder in the world. They're the 8th wonder in the world because no one's outside, so quiet. You can just have your little fucking routine. Getting on my city bike, I feel like I never take you that far along with me because I need to figure out how I take that camera on me with me on a run. So I haven't jump roped in a year. I'm of the mindset that I can't only run, and that's gonna remain true if I marathon training. Spring training is obviously so important, 1, but more 2, it's good to do different things with your body, different muscle groups. Like if you're constantly pounding on the pavement in the same way from running, this could be to overuse pretty quickly. Jump roping is something that's like, yeah, it uses a lot of the same mechanics as running, but it is still a little different. Cycling the same, Pilates the same, and then obviously strength once I start going and lifting, but I haven't started that yet because my run coach and physical therapist are kind of coordinating a plan. I love them both. So excited. Beautiful Sunday to get after it and to believe in yourself. I feel so much more positive than I did in this first vlog. Just knowing that hard work pays off and you can see little slivers of hope is a really beautiful thing. So give yourself patience, give yourself grace. The pieces will come together. Okay. Thanks for coming. I need to go shower, eat something, but what a successful Sunday. See you later. Morning, it is week 2 of running. It's a Monday morning and we have 30 minutes on deck. Mentally, I'm feeling good about running too, so let's get into it. What's up, YouTube? It's a Monday night. I just recorded an episode of Sea Moss Girlies with Emma. And I just got on a phone call with 2 of my good friends, Uli and John. Really beautiful story about how we've become connected and really impactful in one another's lives and supportive of each other. And this is just to say that you need a support system. Like, I had physical therapy today with Mike, who I've talked about before, who I love, and he believes in me, and it just helped me a lot with running and confidence in my own body. And outside of that, just confidence in myself as a person. Just hearing people be proud of you. You know, your family is proud of you, friends are proud of you, but when you make new connections and new friends and they get to know more about you and get to know you well, it's such a beautiful part of the process. And I'm just so excited about these next 6 months. I don't really think in broad strokes about social media. I'm not like, I need to have 100K followers on Instagram by the end of the year. I don't really do a lot of that analytics stuff. I care more about like impact, talking to people in the DMs, like making content I care about, like impacting people in the information I share and how I talk about stuff. I don't care about growth as much. And it's really cool when I do think about growth. I'm like, holy shit, there were 200 people at my run club. What could this be like in 6 months? I don't really like thinking in the future because it kind of stresses me out and I like living in the present, but it's cool. So I just was talking to them about creative projects and running opportunities and social running opportunities and creative content. I'm really excited to run the New York City Marathon. I think they're going to come out and we're going to shoot stuff before the marathon. They're going to shoot me during the marathon. So that'll be awesome. But I need to go buy Epsom salt from CVS because I don't have any right now. And it's 9:34 and I also need to upload this podcast. So relatively late night for the Sea Moss Girlies, but tell people you love them and tell people you're proud of them. It means a lot. Okay, goodbye. Up YouTube. It's a Tuesday morning. We finished our 30-minute easy effort. For some reason, I started my run at like 6:30, which is not that absurd, but it is for me considering I'm like your unemployed friend at 2 p.m. because I'm a content creator, if that makes sense. But great run, feeling good in my body, feeling strong, feeling all the things. Shower, foam roll, make breakfast, but I think I'm gonna end this video here. I'm not done on the book on mobility, but I feel like this is a good point to press stop on the running stuff. Overall, I feel like video 2, chapter 2 of this running journey has been finding my confidence again. And it's been really awesome to even edit my own footage and watch the way I was talking in the first video to now, I am excited to run a marathon. I'm not scared. I'm obviously scared, you know, but I'm not scared at my own ability to figure it out. So that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video in this series. Bye.